Okay. Okay. Hi, everyone. This is Moon Aura Tarot. I'm going to be doing a general reading today for the collective and the divine collective, okay? So it's going to be a general reading and then some questions at the end, okay? So let's see what we have for you. We have distractions. This card always gives me distractions. Um, Someone trying to deter you from your path. Um, so I'm just gonna see what it's saying. Okay, so I'm getting like you've had enough of people doing this in your life. This has been a constant problem from like people in your past who have treated you like this, okay? So I feel like you're starting to become more aware now of like your surroundings, the people that you're surrounding yourself with, the people that could be trying to compete with you or compete for your energy, by trying to drain you in some kind of way. So you're starting to realize the patterns, right? The unhealthy relationships you've been having with people, the toxic relationships, people's toxic ways, people's toxic patterns. We've got Queen and Rising energy. So this is your energy right now. You're starting to realize this, all of this, because you're now stepping into this Queen and Rising energy, right? It's saying stepping into your power, praise, coming up into the spotlight. This is you protecting yourself, okay? Just how this woman has her clothes is basically armor, okay? And then she has a crown on her head and she has a sword next to her and she's sitting on her throne, okay? So this is you starting to realize who you are and what doesn't like serve you anymore, okay? Like it's kind of like you're starting to realize not to stoop down to people's levels because you're realizing who you really are, okay? Why these people were coming for you in the first place is because you were this Queen and Rising energy. And I feel like these people were trying to prevent this from happening. So, yeah, you've had people in your life literally trying to prevent you from growing, prevent you from realizing things, um, stopping you from um, realizing your true potential, okay? So, played out, yeah. These people from the past, even people in the future that you meet, you come across, this is played out now. You're not gonna. These people are not gonna be able to stop you anymore. They're not gonna be able to hinder your growth, your progress, or your success anymore. So yeah, see, with this holding back, grudge holder, this card gives me like someone trying to hold you back, or when people get in this energy where they kind of like they see what you have and they want to take it from you, or they see the energy that you have or the light that you shine, on others, right? They kind of get a bit jealous and they try to like take this away from you, right? So you could have experienced a lot of this in your life, growing up or just like in adulthood. Like you could have experienced this from people around you, people who you know, was supposed to love you or care for you or nurture you. Like you could have experienced a lot of jealousy and a lot of people trying to hold you back, people trying to flip a narrative about you as well, to you, to make you feel like there was something wrong with you, right? There was something that you wasn't understanding. Everybody else gets it but you, kind of thing. You could have had that feeling that everyone else understood things and you just wasn't quite understanding, you wasn't quite grasping it. You was always the person getting like targeted all the time, maybe in different ways. It doesn't have to be like just bullying, but this is kind of a form of bullying, right? Whether it's like the the typical teasing and starting on someone and bullying, or if it is like people just trying to sabotage you and everything that you do, right? So it's like they wanted to make you believe this false narrative about yourself, that you wasn't this queen and rising, right? Like so that you would never become this queen and rising or king and rising, taking out if it resonates with you, right? So that you'd be stuck in your head, stressing, overthinking, overanalyzing things. This was their tactics. Okay, and you're starting to realize people's patterns, people's tactics, things that people do when they're jealous. You're starting to see that now immediately in someone. But stalking, watching, and obsessed. Yeah, you're starting to realize people's patterns. The way they watch you, the way that they observe you, right? Like, oh, obsessively, like, you know, like when someone meets you and then they want to be around you like 24/7. And you hardly know them, right? But they want to know everything about you in the first 5 minutes. They want to be around you every day, right? Like it's kind of like someone wanted to be around you all the time and then trying to figure out ways of trying to sabotage you, right? Um, just because you know they found out things about your life and what you do, what you like. So it's like it's easier for them to sabotage you this way, okay? So you're starting to realize to not give out too much information, okay? Wasting time, stuck no changes. Yeah. These people themselves have kind of like been stuck. They've been stuck, not going anywhere themselves, and they're kind of like they're the type of people to say like you haven't done anything, you haven't gone anywhere with your life, like say in the last year, right? Or in the past year, and they could say, well, you said you wanted to do this and you wanted to do that, but you still haven't done it, right? But these are the same type of people that they procrastinate themselves, right? They don't do a lot themselves. Like they're the kind of people that will act like they're doing things, but they're really, you know, if you look at it, they're really not doing anything, right? Like that's stuff that you can do any day of the week, right? But like, do they have anything like of value, anything of substance that can actually carry them forward in life, like to level up in any type of way in their life? Like no, right? So I feel like these people are stuck themselves, but trying to pick at everything that you do to see like how far you've come along, right? But like they try and hold you back at the same time. So if bullying came out. Mhm. And creeping, right? Like they're literally watching you to find out if they've sabotaged you enough or not, right? Like all the things that you tell them, that you open up about, and you say to these people, or you've said to them, like, this is what I want to do, this is what I'd love to do, or I'd like to do this year, or next month, or next week. And they will wait and they will watch and they'll try and sabotage you and then see if that worked, right? Like, watch you to see if you even done anything with that, right? It's like, but at the same time as they're sitting there watching you, they're not doing much themselves, like what I was saying before. See, impersonate, wants to be like you, acts like you, dress like you, copies you. These people who you've had around you for a really long time, but I feel like you've cut them off, or you're starting to cut people off, and you're starting to see their patterns. You're starting to see that these people are fake, right? You're starting to see that these people, they sit there acting like they're having like this amazing life and they've got this going on and that going on. These could be people that like to party a lot or gather in groups a lot, right? To do like group things, like I don't know, whatever it is. And they could be leaving you out, trying to make you feel um like you've got nothing going on for yourself, right? But then these people really want what you have, right? They really want what you have, but they can't seem to get their stuff together, right? So they'd rather sit there and be this karmic, like be a karmic friend in your life, right? Trying to hold you back, right? These people like secretly competing with you. They'd rather be this in your life to try and hold you back, right? So then we've got wants you back as well. Yeah. So basically trying to stop you from how do I put this? It's like they're trying to make you not see who you are, right? They're trying to make you not see who you are. So it's like if they can sit there and act like they're having such a great time, it's almost like when you have a magician, right? And they show you, well, I'm going to do this trick, right? And you think, oh no, they're not going to be able to do that, and then but they know the secret. They know what they're doing behind it all, right? They know how it all works. They know that they're actually deceiving you to tell you this trick, right? So it's like they kind of, it's like they use this, oh, look what I'm doing, look what I've got, look how I'm doing and how much money I've got, whatever it is, to try and make you be like, oh, what's that over there, right? And then really they're trying to sabotage you behind it all, right? So we got ain't shit. So these people ain't shit, right? They really don't have whatever it is that they're trying to make out that they have to you, right? So they've tried to like distract you, sabotage you, all this nonsense, and they really ain't shit. That's really the bottom line of it, right? They don't want you to realize that about themselves. They don't want you to see that there really is nothing about them, but they've got you focused on them. They've got you focused on their life and how great it is and what they're doing and la la la. And really, that's rubbish, right? That's all a distraction. Like it was saying at the beginning, distracting, right? Go reflecting. So yeah, this was all their little plan to try and distract you so that you're not focused anymore, so that you can't become this queen and rising energy or king and rising energy, take care of it resonates with you, right? You're starting to see this with this reflecting card, right? You're starting to see that you are a good person, right? You're starting to see that these people they have issues, right? They kind of do this to you every day or every week or every month. Whenever you speak to them, it's like the same old issues, the same old things that they do, right? You're starting to see the patterns, right? Moves in silence. You're starting to observe and take everything in. You're starting to be like, I see why they would be that way, right? Before you could have looked at it like, why would they be jealous of me? Why would they want to hold me back? I don't have much. I haven't got anything going for me. They wanted to make sure while you was kind of not there yet and you were still like at the beginning stages of things or of life or whatever it is you was doing, that you stayed there and that you wasn't able to grow and develop and um mature and understand things and have success and things like that. But now you do, right? Now you're starting to realize being around these people is the reason why you haven't had all the things in your life that you could have had, right? These people who've been deceitful, sweet to your face, and deceitful, like I was saying, trying to deceive you, okay? Because they're intimidated by you. So I feel like you've walked away from these people, or you're walking away from these people, and these people are going to be mad that they can't hold you back anymore. They can't stop you from leveling up, okay? They can't get you stuck in your head. Okay, so I'm going to pull out some more cards to see if there's any more for your reading that you might need to know, that the Divine Collective needs to know. So you pull from this deck, what li- what lies beneath, hidden futures, oracle cards. Mm-hmm. Is there anything else? Fighting for what you love. Fighting for you what you love, claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. So this card is giving me, you're now fighting for what you love, basically what it says on here. Um, you're fighting for yourself, right? You're standing up for yourself. You're realizing that you are worth saving, right? Oh, I don't know why I got this film in my head. I've forgotten the title of the film, but it's like this girl gets sent to a kingdom, and then she ends up having to rescue herself from this pit that they throw her in, and there's like a dragon in there, and she ends up having to save herself, and then she ends up saving her mom and her sister from um this strange kingdom. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like it's giving that type of vibe, like where you're like, you realize you are worth saving, regardless of how people saw you, regardless of whatever trap they tried to lay for you, right? Like you're starting to realize that that is more of a reflection on them than it is about you, right? Like you're starting to realize to be strong and fight for what is right, fight for yourself, right? That you deserve things as well in this life, better things than what they can give you. Okay, so bad choices, yeah, you've had to save yourself from these people's bad choices, what they've done to you, right? What they have put you through, um because of how they feel about you, right? Because of how you make them feel about themselves, right? It's like you awaken them to the things that they haven't done for themselves. You've awakened them to what they need to do for themselves. You've awakened them to their mess and they don't like it. So the best way that they can go through life is to kind of mask your view of how you see them. Okay? Mask your view of how you see yourself. And then that way they can carry on not doing anything, not healing, not moving forward, not leveling up. Okay? Um, so we've got announcement, recording, expression, revealing. Yeah, things are starting to be revealed to you now, right? You're starting to see all of this. Um, Confusion was really down to these people's bad choices, like their their lack of wanting to like actually do better, or it's just like when people are scared of change and they're scared of trying or sacrificing or anything like that, like you might not be scared of those things, right? And these people constantly could have had you in a state of constantly needing to sacrifice and have less for yourself, right? And putting yourself in situations where you put yourself on the back burner and help others, right? But these people wouldn't do that for other people. Okay, they barely would, they wouldn't even do that for themselves. If it meant sacrifice this to have that, they wouldn't do it. Okay, so it's like they don't want to come across as like they don't know what they're doing with their life. They don't want to come across as like um like they can't do things for themselves. They want to make it seem like you're the problem, right? Like you just don't get it. You don't understand things about life, which is the reason why you're the one struggling all the time, right? But you're starting to understand how these people operate, right? This card, even though it says the nasty shop, it always gives me like every dirty trick in the book, right? These people could have used every dirty trick in the book, and that could be what you're starting to realize is like they've used every dirty trick, every dirty tactic to get you to believe this warped vision about yourself, okay? For you to believe that you're not really worth people's time, people's energy, leveling up, having better things in your life, being happy, putting yourself first instead of putting yourself on the back burner, like wanting more in life. Like these people could have really done a number and tried to try every trick that they could use towards you, right? And saying watching ish go down, enjoying the gossip. So this is what these people were doing while they were using every dirty trick in the book. You're starting to realize these people were like basically setting you up, right? To fail. And you've got betrayal, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. So you're realizing that these people were literally been stabbing you in the back, deceiving you. They're a traitor if there's someone that's been close to you. And they're not to be trusted, right? None of these people are to be trusted. You've got this little rat on here as well. And it says already knowing the tea. Yeah, you know this now. you're completely understanding who they are. See how this man's just looking very like, he looks very calm, he looks really chill. He's just looking at the person like, yeah, like I know who you are. I've been sitting here waiting. Um, it's almost like you understand it so much that like you can see it from a mile away, right? Like you could be at the point in your life now where you could be like, yeah, you could predict people's not just their intentions but their actions, right? You can predict their next move, like because they're so predictable with their messiness, right? You're starting to understand that all of this is mess, all of this is distractions, all of this is just created to make you have this false sense of um like you're not good enough, right? Like to do anything, but they are like they're saying the situation is about to explode, things are about to pop off in flames. Wow. So one second. Okay, sorry about that. I just had a delivery at the door. So yeah. Um what was I saying? Okay. Yeah, so something is about to, I feel like because you already know what's going on, you can predict these people's actions, like what they're gonna do next and how they think and feel about you. Like you know all of this. Okay? It's been revealed to you about this. Like so I'm feeling like these people are gonna have some kind of repercussions for their actions, okay? Like I'm getting something about repercussions for their actions or suffering the consequences or what do you call that? um like they're going to be going through the consequences of their actions, okay? They've got insecure. All because they were insecure and they were trying to make you feel this way instead. Well, these people put on a whole damn show. So we've got promiscuous, sleeping around, hot free falls. Yeah, these people had low morals. They're insecure. They had low morals. They're saying you're tired of the drama because you're starting to see these people are fake. Okay, it's been revealed to you. These people are fake. Yeah. So this unsure, like this, even though it says pregnancy test, it also says unsure in here. Okay. So it's like insecure. These people are unsure, or they've tried to make you unsure of yourself because they're insecure, like I was saying before. And then we have, yeah, they were hoping that this would stick, right? This would stay like this. You wouldn't be able to, once they molded you and how they wanted you to think and feel about yourself and think and feel about others around you, they felt like this was gonna be like your mindset from here on out, right? Like they really thought that this was gonna continue this way. They thought they were very clever. It says emotional intelligence. These people were lacking emotional intelligence. Because they really thought that you wasn't going to be able to set some sort of record straight, right? They really thought that you wasn't going to come out of this how they had thought they trained you to believe things about yourself. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we've got envy, we've got outdated, bank failure, and falling apart, falling into pieces. So this is giving me, with this envy, they're gonna, like I was saying before, they're gonna suffer the consequences. Okay, their mask is falling off. You're starting to see everything about who they really are inside, right? You could have just looked at the surface level and how they were acting and believed them. Now you're starting to see that everything they say and do is like a setup, right? It's all perfectly put together to make you feel some type of way, right, about yourself, right? These people are going to end up, see this bank failure, because of what they try to, how they try to manipulate you, because they envied you. Like, they're going to start experiencing this bank failure, this loss. Nothing is going to grow in their garden, so to speak, right? Like, nothing is going to go well for them. So everything that they've tried to do it to you in the past, where you've ended up losing things, you've wasted a lot of time on these people, you've lost out on opportunities, you haven't been able to grow or level up or anything like that. That's exactly what these people are going to be going through now, okay? Because you've now seen right through their mask, okay? So let's see. For the, how long has it been? Okay, we've got some time. So I'm gonna use these cards next. Okay, these cards are written myself. Okay, so we have return, being watched. Okay. So I feel like some of these people from your past are gonna come back towards you, right? They're being watched right now, because I feel like your angels already know they're gonna come back towards you, right? They they know this. Like, they're in places and hearing things that you don't see and you don't hear yourself, right? They know these people are gonna come back towards you, probably to apologize to you, these fake apologies, right? But they're being watched by your angels. You've got embarrassed. These people could be feeling embarrassed, right? Someone's feeling embarrassed because they didn't give you what you deserved, okay? Or this is what's going to be happening to them with their suffering, the consequences I was getting earlier, okay? These people could end up being embarrassed because they didn't give you what you deserved. It says no way out. There's no way out for these people for their future, right? Because it's like I was saying, like, they're going to end up having a lot of their time wasted now. They're going to end up, their money is not going to be good. They're going to end up losing out on opportunities. They're going to end up, love's going to be messed up for them, everything, right? Because they did this to you, right? So for such a long time, it's like now it's being reversed back onto them, okay? So yeah, their future, there's no way out here. We've got to move and chose them over you. So I feel like whoever these past people was, they always chose something or someone else over you. This is how they moved, right? This is how they kind of made you feel. This is how they had you trapped, okay? So they would like, it's not just the showing you how their life is and what they're doing and stuff like that. It was them choosing other people over you to make you feel like there was something wrong with you. Okay, like you could never compete, you was always going to be left out, or you was the black sheep of the family, something like that. Okay, this was their way of controlling you, like it says here. This was their way of controlling you. Wow, and we got friends came out. Right. This was their way. This could have been friends. This could have been people that just acted like they were your friend, right? Whether this was family members, people that were friendly with you, people that you talked to a lot, people that you texted or called or met up with. Like, these are people who you considered as friends, whether they were family or actual friends, right? Like, you consider them to be friends, and these people were trying to use this way to control you, okay? This is their way of trying to, this was their way of trying to keep you stuck. You got a message. An offer. Wow. So I feel like you started to get the message about these people, okay? You're starting to realize every time they come to you, trying to be friendly to you, trying to act like they're your friend, right? You're starting to realize the pattern here. You're starting to realize that they're trying to control you by trying to push you out, trying to make you feel like there's anything else in this world that they could be doing that's more important than being your friend or being loyal to you, right? To make you feel like there was something wrong with you. Um, it says we have leave. This was their way of like controlling your mind, okay? And better days, right? So I feel like you've left, right? And since you've left these people, or you've walked away from these people, you could have blocked these people. However, you've kind of left these people in the past, like you're going towards better days now because you've got the message, you've understood now what it is about these people, their patterns, their toxic ways, and how that looks towards you, okay? Like how they're trying to do all these things to try and sabotage you, okay? So we've got blessings. Oh, that goes there. Blessings and immature. So yeah, you're gonna be going towards your blessings. But hold on, because we've got blessings and immature. So these people could have messed with their own blessings, right? You could have been a blessing to them and they sat there treating you like you was nothing. You was nothing special to them, right? Anything was more important than you, or other people were more important than you. Okay, so these people were immature because they were messing with a blessing and they didn't even realize it. And it says no's, right? They didn't even know. But we've got no's and peace. Okay, so now you know what these people are up to. Now you feel more peace, right? With yourself. You could be feeling like this right now, feeling more at peace. We've got block and pregnancy. Yeah, because these people they can't block you anymore, right? Because with pregnancy, I get like a rebirth, okay? Like these people can't block you leveling up. These people can't block you having this fresh start, this rebirth in your life, okay? Because you're like basically hitting the ground running, going towards your peace, taking care of yourself, protecting yourself, not allowing people to come in and mess with your head. So we've got female and listen to the wrong people. Okay, so you could be a female that listen to the wrong people, or you could be in your leaning towards more of your feminine energy and understanding that you listen to the wrong people, right? Like, so you're being more gentle with yourself, you're being more nurturing with yourself, you're giving yourself grace, right? You're giving yourself a break that you needed from, like, because you're starting to understand, you just listen to the wrong people. So you're starting to be like, okay, I'm going to give myself some grace because not all of this was your fault, okay? It's like these people were trying to manipulate you and trying to keep you stuck, right? That's not your fault that you wasn't able to see that, but now you do see that. It's like you're kind of like, okay, I'm taking my accountability that I just didn't see what was there, right? I wasn't nurturing myself enough. I wasn't loving myself enough, but now you are, right? Now you're going towards peace. Now you are loving yourself more. And the way that you're loving yourself more is letting go of these people, right? And also pouring into yourself instead of others first, okay? We've got love, yeah. You're pouring more love into yourself and money, right? So you're because of this, you're getting more abundant, right? You're gonna have more money coming into your life. That your money is gonna be able to stretch to get more things in your life, or you're gonna be able to have opportunities where money will be able to come through those doors in your life, right? Where you're gonna be able to like, okay, now I can afford holidays, now I can afford trips, now I can afford clothes, now I can afford like the food that I want to eat and the lifestyle I want to have. Like now I can afford to feel more at peace, right? Not just cutting these people out. Like cutting these people out and loving yourself has brought more money in. Has brought more of your money into your life, right? And if you haven't cut them off yet, when you do, you'll start to see this change. You'll start to feel this peace, and you'll start to feel more clarity, and you'll start to see money just coming in, right? Things just changing, things just going your way. Yeah, it says everything and confused, right? You're going to get more clarity. Everything starts to become more clear. It is what it is, and lies, okay? So you're starting to let go of things and leaving it in the past and being like, okay, it is what it is. People lied to me, but that's not a reflection on you, right? I feel like you just love these people and you accepted them for who they was so much that you couldn't see that you was being put on the back burner, right? So much that you couldn't see that these people just didn't love you the way that you loved them, or they didn't care for you the way that you cared for them, okay? So now you're starting to realize that you are a good person and that you can do both. You can cut people off and be a good person at the same time. You can block people because you're realizing that's just probably the same advice you'd give to somebody else, right? If you're stressed out, people are stressing you out, what do, right? You block them out so you can have peace, situation sorted, right? Like you're starting to take your own advice now. Yeah, you're starting to see it for what it is. We got rejected, and take your time, okay? So I feel like, you could be going through things in your mind about people that you want to cut off, people that made you feel rejected, people that you feel like maybe it's time I should start blocking these people. And I feel like your angels are agreeing, right? Because we got her at the top here, right? Saying take your time, right? You don't need to like rush and block everyone, but if you feel like, okay, these people feel like, they're draining my energy, right? Every time I think about them, like, how do you feel? Do you suddenly like clamp up? Do you suddenly like just be like, ugh, right? Like, oh, I have to speak to this person again. Oh my gosh. Like, these people have hurt you in the past. So they're saying like it takes time to heal, right? But you blocking these people, you're gonna be healing so much faster, right? You're gonna be able to put all this hurt and pain and confusion and all these lies and this deceit. You're gonna be able to put that all in the past and just be like, okay, I've learned from that now. Now I can use what I've learned moving forward in the future. We've got oh, we've got comeback and mental health. Okay, so I feel like I feel like you're gonna start to come back to yourself again. You're gonna start to feel like there was nothing wrong with you in the first place, right? You're gonna start to see all these good qualities about yourself. You're gonna start to feel more free, right? Your mental health is gonna get so much better, right, and improve because you're not in this dark, cloudy space in your head, right? Wondering what's wrong with you and things like that, right? You're not listening to these people with their bad advice. We've got chance and talking, okay? So I feel like if you need to I'm getting like you're gonna have a chance to talk to these people at some point and tell them like where you're at. Okay, you're gonna be able to show them where you're at. Okay, so and you're going to be able to see where they're at as well. It's going to be like a confirmation for you that you made the right decision, right? So you could have blocked these people already. If you're the part of the Divine Collective that's already blocked these people off already, then you're going to bump into these people again, or they're going to show up again, some of them, and you're going to have the chance to talk to them again, and you're going to see exactly, like, it's going to be like a confirmation to you, like why you left them, why you blocked them, because they're going to try the same things again, right? And then you're also going to have, let's say you haven't blocked these people yet, you block them, you're going to start to see um if they do come back in the future. So I'm seeing like someone is going to come back, whether it's like a person or different people, they're going to come back, and it's going to give you the chance to be like, get your closure in a sense, right? It's going to give you that confirmation that you did the right thing and that this wasn't all in your head, right? We've got travel. Mhm. Okay, so these people, yeah, they're definitely gonna come travel, and when they do this, when they come towards you, gonna try their stuff again. They're gonna try their stunts again on you, okay? And it says loses everything, and when they do, they're gonna end up losing everything. They're gonna end up losing everything because your angels, like I said at the beginning, they're being what these people are being watched by your angels, right? For what kind of energy they're bringing towards you, right? So if they come towards you and they even it doesn't matter how nicely they come and approach you, their mind is deceptive, right? Their mind is on deceiving you, right? So depending on whatever energy they come towards you in, your angels are watching them, right? They're watching their energy. It's saying wealth, end of a cycle, okay? So yeah, because you're definitely going towards wealth because you've ended a cycle. Your angels are able to protect you now. Okay, so that's why they're watching these people. They know what these people have put you through. When these people come towards you again, you're going to get your confirmation. You're going to get more clarity on things. You're going to have your closure, right? That you did the right thing because you're going to look at your life and you're going to look at theirs, right? They're going to ask you questions. You're going to ask them, or they're going to tell you things about themselves, right? Like they always do. And then you're going to be like, wow, like they haven't changed, right? They haven't really got anywhere with themselves, right? They're still the same old people trying to do the same old stunts, right? um but it's like, yeah, because you're going towards wealth and you've ended a cycle, this is why you're so protected, okay? Because you now understand who you are and who these people are, and to distance yourself from them, okay? You've got jealousy come out, children. People could have been jealous of you. People could have been jealous of you since you was a child, or people could have been jealous of you, even your children, or how you raise your kids. Okay, so they could even try to come at you or your children. We've got stuck and we've got attract. Okay, so it's like yeah, you're definitely gonna see that these people are gonna be jealous of you since you was a child. And if you're grown now, they could be jealous of you still. And then if you have kids, they're jealous of how you raise your kid. They're just jealous all across the border, right? But it says stuck and attract, right? They've been stuck like this for so long. And you've been always someone that can attract things, right? That's what they've been jealous of, right? These people have been stuck the same way. And you're gonna see that. We've got forgiveness and finesse. Yeah, these people are gonna come in and definitely lie. They're gonna want your forgiveness and they're gonna try and finesse you, okay? It says tell you everything. They right. Right. So it's saying like they're gonna come in and try and tell you everything. But this is them trying to finesse you again. Right? Either wanting your forgiveness because you already blocked them, or they're coming in to try and finesse you, like, oh, I'm so sorry, this, that, and that. I've just been so busy. I just haven't had time. Meanwhile, you know you've blocked them. You don't have time for these people anymore. They're not on your level. You kind of realize that now, right? You started to see that, yeah. Like, why would you want to like be around these people to keep suffering, right? Like, why would you, how do I put this? You're going to see all the good things that you have been going through since you blocked them, right? So it's only been a few months or even a year. You're going to see, like I was saying, you're going to have all this clarity and this confirmation, right? When you see them, and you're going to be like, why would I want to go back towards that and suffer all over again, right? So you're going to pick the right path for yourself. You're going to be like, no, I want this. I want myself. I want peace. I don't want these people. I don't want to go through suffering again, okay? We've got praying and themselves. Yeah, these people are going to be praying for a second chance with you. They're going to these people, whoever it is that's hurt you, treated you like this for a very long time. This could have been different people. Could have been someone that you was in love with. It could have been somebody that you was in a relationship with. It could have been your children's father or mother. It could have been parents. It could have been family members. It could have been old friends, right? People that you considered as friends. that were just traitors and trying to stab you in the back. Like, these people are like praying right now. They're praying for another chance with you, but it's not gonna happen. It says doesn't, and there are no accidents. Okay, so it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. There are no accidents. Whatever it is that they're getting, that is their karma. That is their portion. That's what they're supposed to be receiving. Okay, because they've done this to you for way too long, and it's like they've gotten away with this for a long, long time, right? And it's like now you're getting your dharma or like good karma, and they're receiving their bad karma. Okay, there are no accidents. It says judgment, so I feel like it is judgment time. It says respect you and your energy, right? These people need to respect you and your energy if they're gonna even be around you. Okay, and if they can't, that's exactly what's gonna happen, right? It's judgment. um it's already happening to them, right? They didn't respect you, they didn't respect your energy, they're already getting the judgment. But it's like moving forward, I feel like anytime they try and do anything, it's gonna be like instant karma. Like, right, it's gonna be more, instead of like waiting a week or two or a month or something, or things to gradually get to that point, it's gonna be some instant karma that happens. Okay, we've got projected and past. Yeah, we're sitting there trying to project how they felt onto you, how they didn't want to do things, how they wanted to stay stuck. Like, they wanted to feed this illusion to you that their life was great and they don't need to change anything and they're having the best time of their life, right? This is what this judgment is for projecting on you in the past, okay? For deciding to do this to you. But you're getting guidance because you're starting to see the signs, right? And you're choosing not to waste any more time. So let's see if there's any like good guidance things that you might need to know for yourself, or you would like to know for yourself, on what to do next. And then we can do the questions part of the video, of the live. Okay, so I'm just going to pull out some guidance cards to see. Okay, so you have divine timing, okay? It says stay in the flow and trust that the timing is perfect. Trust, believe, and have faith. Okay, so that's that card. And then you have Leo time, July the 23rd, August the 22nd. Step into the spotlight, confident, ambitious, and a leader. Oh, lovely. And then we've got two more. We have November. Find happiness in wanting what you already have. Gratitude and togetherness. And then you have May. Connect with your dream and be the moment. Serenity, connection, and relax. Okay, so that's your little bit of guidance at the end, on what you could do for yourself, anything to work on. Okay, so if anyone has any questions, I'm going to be taking about 6 questions. Okay, I'm not doing any more than that. I just need to save some energy today. So okay. Also, I have a buy me a coffee if you'd like to send me anything, donate any money to me if you appreciate the reading side too for you, generals, or asking questions, or if you just appreciate what I do. The link is down below to buy me a coffee. Okay. Okay, so I'll take the first question now. Okay, so is S Leela there for your question, please? Is S Leela there for your question? Okay, if you're not there for your question, also you have to stay in the live for your question to be answered. Um, okay, so I'll go to the next person then. Is Shira there, please, for your question? Is Shira there for your question, please? Hi, Animal. Oh, hi, Life Psychology. How are you? Okay, so Shira isn't there. Is Bemi there for your question? Hi, Bemi. Okay, I'll answer your question, Shira, after Bemi, okay? Because I was calling your name out, but you wasn't getting back to me. So I'll answer your question after Bemi, okay? Okay, so in what form will this new love come? Okay, give me 1 second, please. Okay, so 1 second. Mm. Okay, you have creeping. Hmm. So I just got something. Okay, so I'm getting like you don't have love coming forward just yet, but you do have someone that is watching you, that has their eye on you, okay? I don't know if this is someone from the past, um, but you do have someone that's watching you either online or in person. Um, I'm getting like if you think back, you'll know who this is. So I don't know if this is like an ex or someone that you used to deal with or someone that you dealt with at some point. Um, Thank you, Benny. So, let me see. You got bad karma. Okay, I'm just gonna see what it's the same for you. So I'm getting this person from the past is being dealt some bad karma, okay? Or they will receive some bad karma. So you might hear that they're going through some bad things, but so I'm getting for you to not worry because you're doing great right now, okay? So you're on the right track. You could be trying to get yourself together. You could be trying to, I don't know, improve yourself in ways or just get more knowledge about things. However it is that you're peacefully taking care of yourself, right? Being happy. It's like you don't, none of this bad karma is going to come over to you, okay? But whoever this ex person is or whoever this person you had dealt with is, they're receiving bad karma right now. So I feel like they have done something to you in love or something, like when you was together at some point or tried to do something horrible. They're not receiving bad karma for what they tried to do to you, okay? So I hope that helps you. You're welcome, Bemi. Take care. Thank you for your question. Okay, so the next question I'll take is Shira. Is Shira still there, please? Is Shira there, please? Shira, are you there? Hi, Shira. What is your question, please? I'll just shuffle the cards while I wait for Shira to give me her question. Ooh, okay. So recently upgraded your papers, but transfer and promotion has been difficult. What do you see there and about your love life? You need some guidance, and is there a timeline I'm seeing? Okay, so you want to know about your transfer and promotion, also your love life, and some guidance. Okay, I feel like that's okay, so let me see. Give me a minute. Okay, so you have hooked come out for you. So let me just see what this is saying. So again, this has left you stuck. Okay, this is something to do with the papers or transfer. Whatever the situation is around this has left you feeling very stuck. Maybe also financially as well, I'm getting. So I'm getting like these people could mean well, but you could feel like whoever it is, like they don't treat you how you should. Like they kind of you might feel a bit underappreciated by people, like they're really not seeing your full potential, or maybe even seeing you as an option for this promotion or something, or a transfer. I've got spiritual hater, hates on your spirituality, light, magic, and power. It's So I'm getting like it's a hard way to learn a lesson. So I feel like these people who are not really appreciating you right now and what you have to offer, I'm getting like this is going to be a hard lesson for you to learn to do with these people, right? There is a lesson to learn in here, in this, okay? Um, we've got bad reputation. So I'm getting you don't need any more of this in your life, okay? So I feel like you're trying to go somewhere where they appreciate you more or give you more money, something like that, like something to do with your finance. I keep getting. We've got abuse and neglect. Yeah, I'm getting there was something that you wasn't quite seeing, right? With people underappreciating you, people not giving you what you deserve, what's meant for you. So yeah, they've got a groupie. Yeah, people not choosing you, or like I guess someone choosing you, not choosing you over other people or something, or choosing other people over you. So you could have been sitting there like waiting for things, thinking that they're gonna give you thinking that they're gonna give you like what you deserve, right? Whether this is a promotion, whether this is like in a relationship. So this is a lesson all around, I feel like, not just to do with work or studying or just other things in life. It's also to do with love. It's also to do with people, you learning a lesson and people appreciating you, and not staying somewhere where people don't appreciate you. Okay, choosing yourself, right? With this happiness hater, like, yeah, these people don't want you to be happy, right? It's like you're starting to understand this all around. This has kind of been like a thing in your life, like a theme that's just been like going around in your life lately. But you're kind of seeing it in all aspects of your life right now, okay? So I feel like you're starting to see that. You're starting to realize who you are and what you deserve. And I feel like my general reading probably might have resonated with you quite a bit, because I'm picking that up. Like you could probably connect to that reading quite a lot. So let me see. Yeah, about love. Let's see. Mm, got competing. We've got a grudge holder. Oh gosh. So I feel like you've gone through it with love, like with someone in the past. Um, you've just been waiting for more, and people have just kind of sucked you dry, like kind of took everything from you. Um, yeah, like people just breadcrumbing you. Oh look, giving money. This card always gives me like breadcrumbing. Okay. So you've kind of been through this in all aspects of your life. So I feel like it's trying to tell you to learn the lesson, right? It's like all these things are happening because there's a lesson that they need you to learn in a big way, right? Because this is something that's going to help you in your future when you start to work a job or do something where people start to appreciate you, right? When you start to be around people who actually love you and respect you, and um appreciate all the things that you do for them, okay? Like the love and the light that you bring into their life and everything like that. So it's like there's a huge lesson for you to learn here. Maybe to walk away from things that don't align with you, that don't see the potential or the beauty, or they don't want to level you up in some way. um to maybe find that somewhere else, okay? And that's to do with love, that's to do with career, that's to do with anything, finances, anything like that. Like don't invest into something that isn't going to invest into you, okay? So that's the lesson I'm getting, okay, for you. I'll pull out a couple of guidance cards as well, just to help you, okay? So we have reap the rewards of what you have planted, abundance and ripening and harvest, okay? I'll pull out two more. We've got manifesting, sit still and move, the universe around you. Visualize, attract, and mindset, okay? And one more. And we have weigh all options first, balance, harmony, and choices, okay? So I hope that helps you. I hope you can kind of like put that together for you, how that resonates for you, okay? Okay. So thank you for your question, Shira. Come back anytime to ask any questions about anything that is concerning you or worrying you or that you just would like to know. Okay. Okay. So the next question. Okay. Right. Okay, Shira, I just answered your 2 questions. Okay, so the next person is, there's anyone else there? Okay, so if there's anyone else that has a question, um, feel free to ask me. Okay, so if anyone else would like a question, or if anyone else would like to donate as well, feel free to do that too for a question. Um, like if I've done your question, you liked your reading. Okay, so there doesn't seem to be anyone else with any more questions. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the videos. I do the videos weekly, but if I'm just very tired, you probably won't see me on those days. Um, okay, yeah, it's just a little bit harder for me to do the readings if I'm very, very tired. Sometimes I don't want to say like the wrong things through being very tired. So I try to only do the readings when I'm in a better energy, when I've had good sleep and all the rest of it. Okay. Um, yeah, but my readings, my general readings are weekly. I also do psychic uh readings. So if you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them for you. And also, I do medium readings as well. So I have days when I do only medium readings as well during the week. So you'll get a medium reading, a general reading, and psychic questions every week. Okay. So at least 3 different readings in one week. Okay. Sometimes I'll do them more if I have more energy and more if I have more energy. Okay. So thank you for your questions, whoever had your questions in today. And I hope you'll have a good weekend. Thank you. Bye.